If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Lows on the Road subscribers and followers. I've made several videos about security of our camper, and I made one about self-protections. I think that was a top 5, easy 5 Friday. Okay, so I got a comment from a lady who said, being a single female, wanting to do this lifestyle, she wasn't sure she wanted to buy a pop-up camper, and she was wondering if there was any suggestions I have. First, I am not a female, and I don't want to presume that I would know what it would be like to be a single woman in doing this. So what I'm going to try to do is just explain my experiences out here and hope that maybe that you can make a connection. Now, she specifically was talking about being a single woman and being secure from terrible people and wildlife. Okay, so let's talk about wildlife, because that's obviously the easier subject. The best answer is there are lots of people who sleep in tents out here in the National Forest. More than pop-up campers. There are a lot of tent campers out here in these national forests. And you don't hear of any national news stories saying, oh, this guy just got eaten by a bear, or whatever. You never hear that. As a matter of fact, just this last summer, some guy, 19-year-old kid, was sleeping on the ground in his sleeping bag, and a bear came up, grabbed his head, and started to pull him, and the kid fought back, poked him in the eyes, and the bear ran off. Yes, that was a very extreme case. Bears are probably the biggest concern I have. All other wildlife I don't think will bother me at all. So they're just not that interested in humans. Coyotes, they're not going to come in and tear up the canvas or anything. And you can scare these things off pretty easy. I, had a raccoon sitting on my picnic table one time cleaning our dishes for us. I woke up and it ran off. That's all it took. So they're not interested in humans. Now let's talk about the bears. I've done a lot about bear safety. National Forest recommends that you keep all your food, doesn't recommend, they say you keep all your food inside your car here on the east. Now, I hear that's a little bit more stringent over on the west. Put your trash in bear-proof trash cans, and don't cook in your camper. Okay, we violate all those rules. We really do, and we've never had a bear problem. We've seen one bear, but it wasn't in a national forest. You can walk around all these woods here, and you will see bear droppings everywhere. You can see it everywhere. They're everywhere. But you don't see them in the campsite. My suspicions are, and I'm not an expert on bears, my suspicions are they don't want anything to do with humans, so they just stay away from the humans. Yeah, there might be some food sources over here, but the risk to the bear probably is a little bit more than the reward of that little morsel of food they're going to get. So I've not had a lot of problems. That being said, again, bears don't like humans. They don't. And so it wouldn't take much just to get one to go away. Bring your bear spray, all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's talk about the human aspect of things, of your security. When I lived in Stick and Brick, I was robbed twice in a week. I didn't even have time to get the things they tore up fixed to keep them out the second time. They knew what they wanted, they came in, they got it the second time. So I felt very vulnerable in that house, and quite honestly, I wanted to get away from that area. Since we have started this adventure, we have been at one campsite that I felt uncomfortable in. People had taken up residency. I feel like there might have been some drug activity, meth activity. As a matter of fact, a lot of people commented that that area was bad for the meth activity. We didn't stay, so I tell everybody, trust your gut. If you don't think it's a safe place, don't stay. That being said, every place else we have gone has been, I felt completely safe. I've not felt uncomfortable anywhere else. I've been more uncomfortable about the thought of bears than I have about the humans. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. Being in a pop-up camper, yes, I recognize people can get into your pop-up camper. I get it. I just don't feel that uncomfortable about it. So that's the best I can say. Trust your gut. If you don't like the area, leave. Kind of hope that helps. I do understand your concern. I really do. But it's something that you have to weigh out. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video. And happy travels.